crash and burn.
Hey everybody, so this video again is just me wondering, would you take the plunge like they did in Flatliners? Like if you had the medical know-how and you had a team of people around you who were also med students who knew what they were doing, and they did actually have the ability to kill you and then bring you back to life, would you take the plunge? Because I'm not entirely sure if I would. Every time I watch Flatliners, I think about this for a couple days afterwards. On one hand, I think, yes, it would be incredibly exciting to see if there is anything after death, much like, whenever I think of after death, I always think of the movie Martyrs, because that was the entire point of that movie, was torturing these girls to the point where they could find out of whether or not they'd be able to see into the afterlife. So whenever I watch Flatliners, I ask myself the question again, would I go under if I could? And I always come back with the same answer, that I'm not entirely sure if I would. It's kind of scary, because what if they don't pull you back and you are left in either a place where there's nothing, or maybe you're just dead and there is no afterlife whatsoever, there is no purgatory, there is no this, there is no that. Needless to say, what I basically mean is there's no field with 3 kids running through it with a dog like Kiefer Sutherland saw, And then also, if you do factor in the plot of the movie, where as the result of dying and going into the afterlife, when they're pulled back into our world, they bring their sins with them. I suppose that's also something you have to factor in, the supernatural effect, because if you're going to be messing around with death, something like that, I suppose, could happen. So again, I don't know what I would do. Would you guys take the plunge? If it was up to you and you had the opportunity and it was safe and they could bring you back, would you die? Because I really don't know if I would. But that's it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for almost 2 minutes while I discussed if whether or not you would be willing to take the plunge like everybody did in the movie Flatliners. Because again, I'm not really sure if I would. I'm not really sure what I'd do. I'm getting out of here. You guys are amazing. Have a good night.